Hey everyone, Sword here, and today it is the 74th episode of Weekly Vlog. 74 weeks and I'm still going, and I know it's late, but at least it's a video today, better than nothing at all because I'm still keeping on with that schedule, and I believe that's the 74th episode that I have not yet to miss. So I'm still going to go with the chain, and I don't even care how late it is, and at least I know that I am able to actually film at night, knowing that there's a lamp blinding me with its light. And this is why the lighting's all different now, because it's not daytime. Usually I use a window and the sunlight for the lighting, but now I have to use a lamp for the light. So I want to know how good the quality is. Who knows, maybe I could actually film at night more often, because usually I don't film at night because of the issue of lighting. So let's see how this goes. And now I want to talk about the video title, which it is that I hate growing up. That's right. I know everybody hates growing up, but at the same time, people need to grow up. Where am I going with this? It was better years and years ago where I didn't care about school and all I did was just play video games. But now that I'm grown up, I'm going to have to start caring about school more and stop with the video games. Even though, again, I just love video games. I don't really care about school. And if I was given the choice and if I'm actually able to be successful in it, I would rather play video games for a living than actually go on the job. Because honestly, if you're able to make a living playing video games, making videos about video games and talking over it, wouldn't you like to go that way? I'm not too sure. Not everybody goes that way. It's just more or less that people like the idea of actually just playing video games for a living, but not many people want to play video games for a living because that's where growing up needs to be. You have to take responsibility, you have to take the obligations, and as well as that, once you grow up, video games may be one thing that you don't want your children to always focus their attention on. So that's where it gets all confusing now. So where am I going along with this? Maybe, just maybe, I could work something around it. If I'm ever able to be successful in video game commentary videos, I would love to actually stay at that path. Because my father said if I'm actually able to make $7,000 a month for my hobby of making video game commentaries, then I won't actually have to work at my part-time job. But that alone was really inspiring. At the same time, that alone is a wonderful and yet hard challenge to actually go through. For me to make $7,000 a month, that means I'll have to keep on working on my videos. Of course it's going to be a hobby, so I'm not going to rely on making video game commentaries for a living. I still have to go on my part-time job, and I still have to go through college. So that's my responsibility and my obligation to go through. And if I was younger, if I knew everything or a lot of things about this beforehand, I would have had a great start and I would have been more successful than I am today. But I'm still working on trying to get my gaming channel successful. So I really appreciate any of the support that people have been putting towards my gaming channel, and I appreciate that people still support this channel even though I don't have much to actually go through with this. Even though I want to actually make more videos, it's just I'm more dedicated to my gaming channel than I am in my IRL channel. So that is life. I still wish that I could be younger, and if I knew about this whole entire thing, the entire partnership, everything you have to do to get to that point, and everything that I had to get to that point, if I could go back in time and I could actually, well, a lot of people would love to do that. That if people were able to go back in time and they knew everything that was going to happen, they could be the first ones to actually announce it before it even happens, and they could have that #1 resource, or not resource, the #1 source of information for that particular spot, because they knew everything that's going to happen before it happens. That would be great, but although that would be kind of overpowering type of deal. It's like, how does he know all this stuff? Or does he have the inside info? Does he work for them, or is he a spy? I don't know. I'm just really out of it right now. I'm really tired. But honestly, if people could go back in time, that'd be kind of cool. But yet, nah, that's just a dream. So I'm just rambling on at this point. But again, I hate growing up. I love to stay young. I love to stay naive. I love to stay with the same attitude. But once I grow up, and if I ever do get a family or make a family, I don't see that happening anytime soon. But if I ever do have a family of my own, I don't know. I'll probably let my kids do what they want. If they're passionate about something, I'll let them go with it. But I'm still going to have to tell them about the hard facts of life. Like my father's been telling me. Even though I do listen to him, I just take it for granted. Because honestly, you live in a house where everything is paid for. But once you go out and live on your own and your parents are not there to help you, you will see how hard it is to actually live on your own. You take it for granted that since everything is paid for, that you have this attitude saying, oh, I'm just going to stay here for the rest of my life, or if I'm probably going to move out and be on my own so I don't have to go under the responsibility, or I don't have to listen to my parents under their roof. But honestly, I don't see myself actually moving out anytime soon because I know how it is. No, technically I don't know how it is. I know how it can be like, or how can it be to actually live on your own. I already have friends that have lived on their own for a while and they regretted it because they just made themselves into a big debt and they still are paying that off, and then they live back with their parents. So if any of you want to actually live out your own, make sure you know what you're doing, and as well as that if you're able to actually have a job that actually pays for everything, including emergencies, because emergencies can happen at any time. If your car gets stolen, if you get into a car wreck when it's not your fault, or something happens like a medical condition out of nowhere, those things are gonna bite you in the butt, and then you're gonna have to go back to your parents and pay off the debt that you have brought upon yourself, or that it just appeared, because not everything is always your fault. Just saying. So again, it's all about growing up. I really hate it, but one of these days I'm going to have to grow up, and hopefully, just hopefully, if I ever become successful in my video game commentaries and I'm able to actually make a living off of video game commentaries, that will be great. But until then, I guess that this is the type of video for me to look back on, if I ever look back on my videos, to see where I am now from when I first started, or what topic did I actually talk about back then. So this could be like a time capsule video. Let's see if my views of today's world, or my views on a certain topic, has changed or is still the same from however long in the future we go. So if you actually got anything out of this, please let me know, because I have no idea whether or not if I was actually making a point. That's just the magic of me trying to ramble on. So honestly, let's see how this video is with that lighting. That lighting is really blinding me at this point, and I just gotta stop talking. Let's see how well this goes. Have a nice day, everybody. I'm Sir Kings90. I will see you with the next video.